G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me JaWoodle, and welcome to a vlog or an announcement video or whatever you want to call this. I don't know what to call this. Welcome to me talking to the camera for a little bit. I don't normally do things like this, at least very rarely, mostly because every time, like in my head, every time I put out a video, I want it to be for entertainment purposes and not just to pass on a message. But because this is such a big deal and such a big change to how this whole channel runs, I wanted to take a couple of minutes to explain what's going on, why it's going on, so we could all be on the same page going forward. So I'm not gonna like bury the lead of this video and make you sit through like 10 minutes of me babbling about all sorts of explanations and things just to get to the point, which I know is very un-YouTuber-like of me, but I digress. The big news is, starting with the Day 42 Blood Moon Horde video for 7 Days Undead Legacy, videos will start to come out 12 hours earlier than they have in the past. That's the first video. The Blood Moon Horde video will be the first one to be 12 hours earlier, and then every video from there will release at that new time slot, which will be midnight Melbourne time. Here's a list of all the other time zones that will be in, depending on where you are. That's the time that it's going to be at for you. So every video from then on out will be 12 hours earlier than they have in the past. It's a big change, I know, and it's scary having this big of a change on the channel after so many years of doing it a certain way, but circumstances have changed a little bit, and to be perfectly honest, YouTube has been screaming at me, beating me over the head about this for a really long time, years and years, and I've just been too stubborn to listen to them. Like every time I schedule a video, it's like, it shows me this thing. It's like, hey, this is when you should be scheduling a video because this is when everybody is online. And I'm like, screw you, YouTube, I know better than you. I'm gonna put it out in this dead zone down here when absolutely nobody is online at all. Which, yeah, look, not my best. Not my best decision on that one. I mean, the only reason I put videos out in this time slot in the middle of the day was because back before I had actual internet, back when I was clinking two rocks together to try and get like a spark of service that used to be the Australian internet, that was the earliest I could put a video out in the middle of the day because I had, what was it, a 0.8 megabit, not megabyte, 0.8 megabit per second upload speed, which meant for like a 2 gigabyte file, it took like 13 hours to upload. So putting something out earlier than that just wasn't feasible at all. But now that I live, you know, in the 21st century and have decent internet, I can do it a bit differently now and, you know, why not put it at the best time possible? That's just reminded me now of the dark days of what it used to be. Of like, I'd have to like leave a video uploading overnight before I went to bed, or else there wouldn't be a video the next day. I didn't have time to upload a video in the morning to get it out that same day. They were not good days. I was gonna say to be on the internet, but I was barely even on the internet. Just, nah, it was no good. It was no good at all. A lot of stressful nights back then. And to be completely fair, this has been a long time coming. Like, I put out a poll not that long ago asking you guys when you wanted videos to come out, and you were all very supportive of me, and it said, put it out whenever, we'll watch it regardless, which was wonderful. But it does mean, like, that putting out that poll told me that that's what I wanted to do. I was looking for an excuse. I was looking for permission to change it up. Kind of like when you flip a coin and you're secretly hoping for heads so that you can smash your face full of Mars bars or something like that. You just want permission or to be told that's what you wanted to do. That's what I was secretly hoping for. And once I put that poll up and I realized that's what I was hoping for, the writing was on the wall, this was always going to happen. I do want to say though that I didn't make this decision lightly, as you can probably tell by everything I've already said, but like this was a serious contemplative issue for me to try and figure out how to do this best and when would be the right time to do it and how to do it and all sorts of stuff, plus what the new best time would be, despite YouTube insisting on it being in the middle of the night, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. I should stop resisting YouTube. YouTube might know what's best for what's on YouTube. But, yeah, I haven't done this lightly, and I do know as well there's lots of people out there who like post comments who are like, oh, I watch you with my morning coffee, or I watch you on my break at work, or with dinner or whatever, like something like that, which is great, and I'm very, very honored to be a part of your routine. But I did kind of think in my head that if I'm going earlier, it means I won't break that routine. Like, you may not be watching the video in the first half hour that it came out, but the video will still be there whenever you're ready to have it. So, kind of like expands the reach to, well, especially all of Europe as well, and kind of gets it into their pocket a little bit better. Yeah, I didn't do this lightly, I promise. So this little vlog video will be coming out in what the new time slot will be. At least that's the plan that I have right now. So I'm going to put this out at that midnight time slot for me and various times around the world. So this will be when all the videos will come out from here on out. Hopefully it does good. Hopefully it does good things. Hopefully YouTube smiles upon me for acquiescing to its request finally. But we'll see how we go. But regardless, if you're watching the video at any points, then thank you. Yeah, we all know that like the early times in the videos are like so important for how it gets pushed in the algorithm. But look, that's important, but it's not as important as you guys watching at any point whenever it suits you best. So if you are watching this, or if you're watching that, or whatever, honestly, just thank you for having me in on. I don't really have anything else to say either. That's kind of all it is. Just a short, quick, sharp announcement. I mean, let's be honest, I'm never really lasting long in anything I do, so this is definitely on form for me. But yeah, that's it. So videos are changing time slot 12 hours earlier. Don't forget, there'll be like little reminders at the start of videos leading up to it as well. Just like little like promises say like, hey, the Horde Night video coming up is a bit earlier, and then going forward it's going to be the same time slot from then on out as well. I'm rambling because I'm so freaking nervous about this. This is the biggest change I've ever made to this YouTube channel in the entire time I've been running it. It's scary and it's outside my comfort zone, but you know what? Nothing grows in the comfort zone, so you gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. It's just a very bloody big gamble and I'm terrified. But either way, what could go wrong if I had you guys behind me, right? So I'm gonna have to leave this here, and I guess we'll continue on as normal in the new time. God damn, where's Trainer Jen? I need a hug or something. So that's gonna just about do it, I think. Do I do the outro for this? I suppose I did do the intro for this, didn't I? So like you can't have the intro and no outro. That would just be unbalanced and weird. So how do I even do this? I don't know. So thank you guys for listening, but most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this announcement possible. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter for all the other announcements that aren't in video form. But if I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next announcement video. Have a good one.